Hello everybody, what's up? I don't know if I love this hairstyle. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys saw by the title, today we'll be doing another Shop My Stash Get Ready With Me. You can tell I am tired. My hair is hideous. I did a quick, this time I tried something a little different. I didn't talk through each product. I just kind of went through picking out with you guys, just because these videos are getting kind of long and then they're getting a little hard to film, but I want to keep filming them, so I feel like there needs to be a compromise somewhere. So we're gonna try that. Let me know what you guys think. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. It's a get ready with me, right? So let's do my hair together. Okay, that's cuter. It was where that ponytail was sitting on my head that was not cute. I couldn't decide. It's raining out, so I'm sorry. Normally I don't film on the day that I'm filming, but so many things this week. So I have to make, what is the word? Make do. I gotta do things. Just gotta make it work. All right, so first things first, I wanna go on with the Patrick Ta. It's the Major Glow Softening Lip Mask in the shade She's Juicy. Patrick Ta is coming out with foundation. Can we believe it? I'm so excited. So I actually just placed an order. I bought the blush and the bronzer duos a couple days ago, so that I was like, you know, I wanted those products for a long time, but I feel like now was the perfect time because he's coming out with other stuff, so now I can use it as like an excuse, you know. All right, next we're gonna go in with the Catrice Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydrating Primer. Gotta use this bad boy up. I'm trying to use up like 4 primers, and honestly, it's going pretty well because I don't have that many. There aren't that many primers that I like want to buy. I know the minute I say that, it's gonna be like jinxed. But honestly, typically around the holiday season, it isn't primers that are coming out. So I should be okay, honestly, to use up like 3 or 4 primers, and then for next year my collection be nice and ready. I feel like I just need a little bit more. My skin is like, even though I did put on moisturizer this morning, I don't know what, like, you guys, when your morning is like not the way you planned it, I don't know if it like ruins even just getting ready. Like also though, like your skin, like I don't know, to me I'm like all over the place, but it's okay. I like that primer a lot, but definitely one that I feel like I could use up. I hate that Catrice is not at Ulta anymore because it's a really great primer and I want to recommend it, but it's like almost hard to get because I believe you can only get it on Catrice's website and maybe like CVS or something like that. But then at that point, it's going up in price, like so many things. So it's very annoying. I really hoped, I'm like, everything I like kind of tried to quickly double check if I had it or not, had used it or not, but I don't think I have. So this is the Sheglam Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation. Oh my gosh, I've been loving this and I've been dreaming about it. So I was like, oh my gosh, we need to use that ASAP. Let me find a brush. Ooh, tonight, ooh, tomorrow. I'm just gonna go with like this flat brush here and just kind of swipe it on. It's so pretty. It is nice and like full coverage, honestly. It does have a nice coverage, but it's not, you can never go a video without something being in my eye. But it's not heavy or dry. It's just the prettiest coverage kind of foundation. I'm just gonna go in with a light hand because I honestly didn't even want to wear makeup today. But we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it for the cause. You know, I was like, because I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be wasting a kind of day because I had to like rush and only grab a few products where I could be using like so many other products at the same time. But I was like, I gotta just rush, I gotta just get it on, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna waste products, but I was really thinking about it because I'm like this is my collection, my makeup collection. So if I don't have a collection where I feel like I can just wear like, you know, a couple products or like a light coverage day or like a not a full face, like if I feel like I don't have that ability, then you know, what are we doing? What am I doing for real? Because I wear makeup pretty often during the day, and I quite honestly, I don't wear I don't always do everything plus creams plus powders plus, you know, like 3 steps for everything. I don't always do that. And so I feel like, you know, you guys would want to see that too still. You know, you don't necessarily only want to see the days when I'm full glamming and fully in. Like this is my genuinely everyday like routine, and I obviously do quite a few steps, especially steps more than a lot of other people do, but I just mean like I'm not gonna wear creams today. Like it doesn't usually, I'm not doing, mainly it's creams, but also like, you know, lip liner, lipstick, liquid lipstick, then a gloss, like, you know. Normally I'm just wearing a gloss and moving on with my life. This combo is so pretty. Are we kidding? I love, love, love that foundation. I love that concealer. I just think that was the Too Faced. I didn't even tell you. That was the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Illuminating Soothing Concealer. Smoothing concealer, and it's growing on me. It really is growing on me. It's what I feel like I can just rely on, and that's always promising. All right, another goodie that I can always rely on. It's not the theme. I didn't theme this week because we were in a rush, but this is the Complex Sculpture Set Go Transition Setting Powder. I talk about it all the time, and it's the love of my life. I was surprised that I hadn't used it yet, but that's what I said, right? Let me make sure. Although I already applied it. Yeah, it's not on there. So I mean, I've only done a few of these. The problem is, like, obviously I do like full faces pretty often. Like I just used this powder the other day, or like yesterday, I think it was, honestly, because I was testing out the new, a new concealer. Anyway, so I like to use this one because I like to use a good powder that I know. So then I get confused, but it's okay. We made it. We're going to use that one to set my under eyes, and then to set the rest of my face, we're going to go with the Kosas Cloud Set. Kosas Cloud Set powder in the shade Comfy. I love this powder. Look how much use she's getting. I saw someone else and I think they like hit pan on it, and I'm like, I don't know how you do that with a domed product, but I want to beat you. It's my life dream to beat you. It's okay, we're looking mighty pasty, but we can bronze it up with my tried and true. But I like this powder a lot. I think that I've run into quite a few dupes for this powder. But it is a nice one to have on hand. If you have it, like, I'm not saying, you know, you don't need it or whatever the case is, but I just mean, like, if you're someone who wants to try it and you're like, well, you know, maybe I should try something similar first. I have quite a few dupes. I'm going to do a dupes video soon, I think. I just got to figure it out. All right, next we're going to go with the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 05 Soleil. You guys know the love of my life. Another one I would definitely want to hit pan on so bad, but also like huge dome. This is a favorite though, so I mean both this one and the Kosas are favorites though, so I could see it in the future, but Like, honestly, I have so many that is it practical before they go bad? I don't know. It really does take powders a long time to go bad, though, so. I mean, I think I've only had this one and maybe the Kosas. I think it's only been like a year, so. Definitely could easily go like 5 years. It only has the smallest dip, though. Like, the Kosas definitely has more wear. Guys, my nails, aren't they so cute? Ciate London asked if they could send over some nail stickers. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. I love to paint my nails. I do. I love the way it looks, but my nails fade so bad. I love to get my nails done, but that's just an expensive, like, thing to love. So, I kind of just don't do my nails that often. And you guys see when I do my nails, I always end up in a video like, sorry, they're hideous. So, this I thought was a great, like, you know, alternative. They're stickers, but I just put on a clear coat. They told us to put on, they tell you to put on a clear coat on top. But they're just the cutest stickers, and they're $18 for like, a pack of like, it's a 3-pack, but the stickers, like, there's so many stickers on each pack that I probably could get like, maybe like 7 or 8. Okay, I'm being like, you know, ambitious. There's like 7 or 8 uses out of one package, but that's a long time when it comes to nails. Like, this will last me like a good few weeks, so I'm really excited. Obviously, I'll update you guys. But next, we're gonna go with the Kosas Color and Light Pressed High Intensity Duo. These have like a million names. I have the shade Papaya 1942. I'm just gonna mix them, honestly. I was like, I'm just gonna go with the one side, but I'm just gonna mix them. I used to love this. Like, I went ham on this for a long time. You can just see how messy it is, but I just stopped using it. I don't know. I really don't know why, because it's so pretty, but I did. I really like it a lot. I'm just gonna hit some over the nose. I'm actually, well, I just kind of dipped back into that pink shade. I'm just gonna dip back into the other shade and kind of hit it on the higher points. It's a more shimmery shade, but it's not a highlight shade by any means. I just think they're pretty together. So we're gonna just use them together. And I didn't even pick a highlighter because I was just like, I don't need one. I don't need one. I don't want one. I don't want to deal with it. And I've said this before, but I genuinely just don't wear highlighter that often. And it's just because, you know, sometimes it's a hassle because, like, is it too light? Is it too blinding? Is it too much? But that's why my highlighter collection's so small, especially compared to people who, like, are on YouTube and stuff. Their highlighter collections are like, oh my gosh, mine is not that crazy. Too, but my skin looks really good right now. I think we're just gonna only go in with the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Setting Spray. I wanted something that was a little bit more like hydrating underneath first, but I think that this will be good enough. Smells like cologne. I don't really love this setting spray. I feel like a setting spray, there's so many settings, not so many setting sprays. I feel like a setting spray that kind of does nothing for me is not of use to me. Like, I would rather it be like dewy or like mattifying even. Like, I wouldn't buy it, but if it said it was mattifying, like, I'd recommend it for those people with oily skin. But like glowy or like hydrating, this one kind of just like sets the face, and there's nothing revolutionary about it, but I've only used it a couple times, so just proved me wrong. Right, it's always bittersweet when products do that. I'm like, you know, this was my initial opinions, but it might have just been the combination I was wearing, because this combo is looking really nice. Like, I look like, I look set, but I don't look dry in any way. And sometimes my, like, if I don't wear like the most hydrating glowy products underneath, my skin starts to look dry, but it actually looks really good. So, good. I'm glad, because then I can use it up and I won't feel like I can't just stare at it and like, oh my gosh, I can't use that. But I can. All right, next we're gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Brow Sessive. And this was another one I thought I used, but I guess I didn't. It's okay. It's like comes out white, and I wish that like this. I wish that this didn't, because it's such a good brow gel. And my brows are just like the lightest bit too dark for it to be coming out this white. It ends up like going away, you saw, but it's like if you even like leave the slightest bit, your brows look really light. So it's very annoying. It's like a little bit more tedious. You can't just like go and go, you know? I've been trying so many brow gels recently, and honestly, like, most of them are just bad. This one's not bad, but it's like the purpose of it was supposed to see if it's a dupe for the Makeup by Mario, and it's not. So after that, it's like, oh gosh, I don't know what to do with you. but it's only a couple dollars. It's a great brow gel. It doesn't dry down super crunchy. It's like feels good when you're putting it in your brows. It's just obviously that white cast you have to keep in mind. And then also, like, I like the Makeup by Mario because it does have like a more of a hold on the brows. And since that one doesn't, this one doesn't, I just don't use it as much, but it is nice. And I think most people will like this one over the Makeup by Mario. I don't know why that happens. I wonder if it's just because I talk so fast and like I don't breathe, and then my burps are like, hey. All right, next we're gonna go with the Essence Baby Got Brow Eyebrow Pencil. This is waterproof. I have the shade 20 Brunette. I couldn't find it, but I recluttered this into my collection. I decluttered it in my last declutter, but then it was just sitting there and I was kind of like, let me just like, you know, try it again. I don't know. I feel like there are a couple of brands that I like to keep a hand of their products for like full faces or like comparisons, like different things like that. And Essence is definitely one of them because they're so cheap. This brow pencil is just like has that triangle tip that I probably am better off just buying like a skinny tip and then keeping it. Although this one's like, oh my gosh, that did that like so nicely. Wow. It is so creamy. And honestly, this brow gel is surprising me too. It's feeling really nice in my brows. So, oh my gosh, this video is just like doing big things for me in my collection. I've started decluttering. I have like a whole stack of products that I've started decluttering though, which is really nice. Products that like, not all the products I've used on camera with you guys. Some of them I just look at it and I'm like, I don't want to use that. So then that means it has to get out of my collection because I genuinely don't want to use it. So why is it sitting here, you know? So that's interesting. But I like this actually. I do. It's nice. Obviously, if you're someone who has really sparse, thin brows, a triangle tip like this is going to be like a really too big for you. But honestly, my brows, this actually looks really nice. So I'm impressed. Okay. Convincing me that I made a good decision in recluttering it. Ugh, my makeup looks like stunning today, not gonna lie. And I didn't know I was gonna. I honestly was like, it's gonna be a mess, girl. I have to go to the gym tonight. And so normally I don't wear makeup the days I have to go to the gym because I have to take it off before the gym. Some people work out with their makeup on. I'm not that kind of girl. I sweat way too much for all that. But so today I have to like, you know, make sure I bring stuff to take off my makeup. All right, next we're going in. This is new. I just tried this for the first time a couple days ago. But this is the NYX Ultimate Edit. It's the Queen Ultimate Queen Edit. I don't know these names. But this color gave me a crazy reaction in my eyes. If you guys did not see my full face of NYX, definitely check it out because this did crazy things. So I want to see like what the tea is, honestly. And this is so neutral. I know I would wear this all the time. So I'm really hoping that it's not the entire palette or if it's just that shade, like whatever, I don't even care. But I want to see the tea. So we're going to use this again. And of course today I have to go to the gym, but it's okay. We're going to go in with this cream shade and just set the entire lid. My eye was literally burning and I was like, what is burning about it? So then I like looked at the mirror and because my eyes, there's always something in my eyes at all times. It's so bad, I know. But there's always something in my eye and I don't even wear contacts and stuff luckily, so that's good, but always something in my eye. So I was like, okay, whatever. So at first I just ignored it and then it like was burning like it was not like it was hot, but like burning like, not that there was something in it either. It was just like burning like, you know, like spicy in my eyes. Like if you got hot sauce in your eyes, like that kind of burning it kind of felt like. And I was like, what's going on? So I looked closer and my eye like literally had welts, but just right in the front. So I was like, oh my gosh, I thought it was just like the inner corner shade. I have the brush kind of on the side that I use and I was like, oh my gosh, like I will never use that brush again. I won't use that shade again. But I want to try and see like what it is. Is it the formula of all the palettes or like what is it? I don't know. Like I wash my brushes with a body wash, so I know like, you know, could be that just being close to my eyes, but I've washed it with that same body wash for like years and days. So if anything, it's like, I don't know, it wouldn't be that because my whole face would be like exploded with reaction because all my brushes are washed like that and all my eyeshadow brushes. So I would have like seen this before if it was not that. Like there's so many things that I was just thinking of, but I know like I'm like, that doesn't make sense, you know? So anyway, I went in with that next shade, just the light caramel shade. I love this palette. And then we're going to go with the deeper brown. And honestly, that's all we're going to do for today. I'm just like that. Honestly, my eyes, like, I don't know if I have really bad, I can like tell myself, like, if I'm like, oh my gosh, something's biting my leg. Like, I will be itchy for like until like I don't, even if I know there's nothing on my leg, I will be so itchy. Like right now I'm so itchy, and it's just like I don't know why it's my thing. I don't know why that happens or how that happens, but it's so bad because like, you know, or if I see a spider, like I'm like, they're in my bed, like I get like so nastied out. And so it's like could be the same thing with the eyeshadow. I'm like, okay, like I know it gave me a reaction, so right now it's gonna be hurting my eyes. But honestly, it like I feel like something could be starting, but I honestly don't see anything. And when I tell myself to calm down, it's looking fine. Imagine my eyes are just like swollen shut. I'd be so scared. But then we're just gonna go back with that brush. I'm not gonna add the first blending brush. I'm not gonna add any more product and just blend it out. I love this kind of look. Honestly, this is definitely my everyday kind of just go-to. Just throw something on the outer corner, in the crease in the outer corner, and then good to go. Sometimes I like to add a lighter shade on the lid, but today we're not gonna. But I really like this palette, so I'm hoping that it's like not the entire palette. If it was this first shade I put in my inner corner, and then it was just right in my inner corner that was reacting. So again, we'll have to see. All right, next we're gonna go with the e.l.f. Lash Beats mascara. It's not my favorite mascara, but I feel like it'll be nice for a natural look today. I'm just gonna curl my lashes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even know if that was all my lashes. Yeah, it's fine. And there are even some mascaras that I gotta go through, and I'm like, I know I'm not gonna use it, or it's gonna be the last. Oh my gosh, this video. That day when all the products are like the products that I wanted to use last, it's gonna be a bad day. Like I should be wanting to use my products because they're all so good, you know, not necessarily that they're all like that, not necessarily that some of them are bad and I just don't want to use them, or like I can't trust them. So that to me is like a problem, obviously. I'm just gonna curl this other side. Like that's a problem. I still have sitting here the Beauty Bay bronzer and blush that I was like, oh, I'll try them. I still have yet to try them, which means that they got to get out of my collection because they're sitting there just staring up at me like, use me, and I don't want to use them. I feel like I could potentially try them when I'm a little lighter, when my tan fades a little bit, but then at that point I'm like, you know, obviously I'm not using it for the excitement of the brand. I'm not using it for like someone who like I'm not using it for a YouTube video, obviously. Like there are so many things like I'm not using it for, so then will it get used in my collection? Probably not. So my lighter sister wow, both of my light friends. Now my lighter sister just went back to school, and then my lighter friend just also went to school, so everyone's ditching me, I know. Honestly, nothing's happening to my eyes, so just so we're clear. Again, you guys, I'll update you for sure if it's breaking me out because I've never seen that before in my life. This mascara is nice. It's a nice, just everyday mascara. It's nice for one, like, you know, when I go to work right now, like it's a nice mascara. It's just like one that definitely I can't wear when I do something more glam or anything like that. It has to be worn with something like this. And so for that, like, would I repurchase it? I don't think so. I feel like if I'm doing a full face of e.l.f., this would be the mascara that I repurchase. But like if I'm just like getting a new mascara because I used all mine up, that one I wouldn't repurchase. But I'll use it up. I have so many options, but I really wanted to wear this again. This is the Hard Candy Max Pout Gentle. Max Pout Gentle. I don't know if there's a shade on it or what, if it was on the box, but I wore this the one day and it was so freaking pretty. I want to wear it again. Hard Candy sent me over some goodies, so it was very kind of them. And I like this. This said no tingling though. It definitely tingles. I noticed that last time too, and this time it's jogging my memory. I don't mind a tingling gloss, but I feel like the first time you like wipe it across, it kind of gives this like, ooh, like it leaves a trail. And then after like a couple seconds, like it's gone. It doesn't tingle right now. It was just like that first initial. I remember this. This is jogging my memory. But they also sent over some eyeshadow palettes, which I want to mention. I guess I'll tell you guys this now because hopefully I'll do a video with them soon. But this one is in the shade Purr. It's the monochromatic Hard Candy monochromatic shadows. They're the Moods palettes, and they have like a bunch of different options. This one though is giving me, if you guys saw, Kathleen Lights came out with they collabed with Il Maquillage. And if you guys are like me, you're freaking pissed off because that palette, I'm gonna zoom you out. you're so annoyed because that palette is $1 million and it's just not practical, but so many of us want to just support Kathleen Lights. It's like, bro, I want to buy that palette, but I'm not spending like $80 on a palette. Anyway, that's gonna be, first of all, that's also gonna be limited edition. That's the catcher too, as someone who makes YouTube videos and stuff like that. Like, I can't even share with you for that long because once it's gone, it's probably gonna be gone. Anyway, she was giving like this disco vibe. She did this one look with this pretty eyeshadow. This was giving me that kind of vibe. Now, I didn't do obviously like the exact, you know, I didn't look at it exactly, but I feel like if you're someone who's in that vibe where it's like cool tones, but not cool tones, a little more disco, a little more like glittery, but like, I don't know, like this, literally like this. If you're like looking for these kind of shades, this is an amazing palette. Honestly, the quality is 10 out of 10, and this shade is just like absolutely stunning. All over the lid, just like as a topper, it is really, really nice. So it's giving me that kind of vibe. If you're just interested in like that kind of vibe, because all the rest of the colors, besides the ones that are similar to this, all the rest of the colors are like browns. So everyone has that palette, you know, you don't need that, but I just thought I'd mention that because I noticed that and I was like, oh, like I felt like my craving was quenched when I used that palette for the Kathleen Lights one. So anyway, all right guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're loving this series. Today we did a very natural, neutral look, but again, I want, like, you know, I want to be able to do these looks for those of you who don't wear full face of makeup every day, or like don't do 3 steps for each routine. And I wanted to give this guy a go again. So right now it's acting really nicely. So honestly, my makeup is surprising me because it looks so good. That's one thing I love about this series, is that I just get to see how products work together that I didn't know I was gonna pair. You know, that I didn't know would work good together because I haven't tried them together, you know? Although I have tried this concealer and foundation together and they work really nicely. And then this powder is my favorite, so I knew that these are good products, but together they're just beautiful. So yes. Okay, I don't always do this. I haven't done this in any of the videos, but I don't even know how to show you guys. My makeup is literally flawless. We're going on 9 hours, 8-9 hours of wear, sweetie. Oh my gosh, my blush is literally perfect. Look at my bronzer. My foundation, I have to take it off, and this is the one time I don't want to take my makeup off, and I have to take it off so I can go to the gym. Amazing, 10 out of 10. Try this combo at home, y'all. Let me know what you think. Yes, I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.